If you're watching this video, you probably feel stuck right now. You feel that you're in a rut, that you cannot do any progress, that once you had a lot of progress and you were working out, you were doing all the stuff that you like to do or need to do, and then you're stuck. And the biggest problem is that when you're stuck, it feels like getting unstuck would be an incredible suffering, and that you would not be able to get out of it anyway. And so it's better to be stuck here than to try to get out. So probably in your case, if you open this video, it's not that you feel that you don't want to get out of this place. You do, but you don't know how. So today I want to talk about trying to get out of rut without feeling any suffering connected to it. Let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is to remove any time eaters. By time eaters, I mean all the things that eat your attention, eat your time. So the social media, the movies, series, gaming, everything that takes your necessary time for all these things. Because think about it, you have a lot of energy because gaming requires a lot of energy. Watching series requires a lot of energy. Doing all these mindless tasks requires a lot of mental energy. So if you want to actually get this energy back, you need, at least for a while, remove all these things in your life. I would advise you to remove them completely, but it's not really practical to think about it right now when you feel stuck. So let's imagine that you remove them for today at least. Today as you're doing all these steps. So right now, remove all these time eaters and allow yourself to get this energy back. One thing I would like to add is that you don't need to just remove them but feel suffering from them. You need to actually change your mindset. To change the mindset that you are not having fun from these things right now. If you're in a rut, you've probably been doing them for many days and they're not even that pleasurable right now, are they? So try to change mindset from removing something that you like to removing things that is not really that interesting anyway and replacing it with discipline. And discipline, on the other hand, is very pleasurable because as you start doing something, you feel good, feel respect for yourself, you feel that you're actually doing something with your life. It's incredible feeling that cannot be replaced by any instant gratification. So as you're removing all these things, try to change your mindset from this thing and enjoy the discipline and the self-respect that you're getting instead. Imagine that you got something that could do any wish that you want, like the lamp of Aladdin. Only instead of the genie being the real bastard and giving you only 3 wishes, you would get infinite amount of wishes. You could get anything you want. What would it be? Try to get a sheet of paper, or if you don't really like writing, to get to your PC or anything where you can type or write something quickly and write down all the things that you could get if you knew that you could get them immediately. So you would probably say, oh, I really hate the exams in my school, so I would like them to be done right now. Also, I would really like to have $10,000 a month. And I also would like to have a really great haircut and lots of muscles and good clothes. And I would like to have this amazing car, and I would like to go to some city or some country that I've never been in. So write down all these wishes. Try to write not only what you need to do in your life, like as I was mentioning, passing exams or something similar, but all the things that you would actually like to have even if it doesn't really seem realistic right now. Try to not restrict yourself at all. Write down all these things. And the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because when you feel stuck, you actually feel that you cannot achieve anything, that all the goals that you like in your life are out of your reach and it's impossible to ever get to them. However, when you write them down like this, that you can get them like this, it feels that you actually have a lot of stuff that you like, that you would want to do in your life. And so when you write down in all the areas how much money you want to have, how you want to look, what kind of experience you want to have, what kind of problems you want to get rid of, you actually start doing action. because there's a lot of stuff that you really have potential to do in your life, and the only way to get this potential is to write all this stuff down. After writing all this list down, you may say, okay, that's all cool, everything, but why should I even write all this? It's not possible to achieve all this. And it's so many goals that I can't even imagine how I could achieve all them right now. And the thing about it is, you don't need to achieve them right now. So the next step would be to write down the time throughout which you want to achieve them, or you feel that it's possible to achieve them. It could be from several days. For example, you have an exam in a week and you write in 1 week to pass the exam. Or if, for example, today is October 10, you write October 20th, pass the exam, or prepare for the exam. And some goals may stretch for years. For example, 2026, January 2026, go to Norway. You feel that it's feasible to do it at this date. So you write down the time for all the goals, no matter how long they feel. This way you stretch it through life, because I hope you expect to live quite a long life. And even if we don't, we still need some goals as if we would. So write down the goals that could stretch for years. And this way you realize I actually have a lot of time. And 2 years, maybe it's long right now, but they will pass anyway. And so if they pass anyway, why wouldn't I do something throughout these years? So to not get overwhelmed by all this list, write down such periods of time for every goal you have. Okay, so now you have the full list of goals that you want to achieve, but it still looks kind of scary because it's huge. So what should you start with? Choose only one goal that you want to achieve. It could be either the goal that you have right now that is urgent, and you may not really want to do it, but you have to. Exams, for example, or something else that's quite urgent that you need to do right now. Or if you are done with all the goals and you have a lot of free time, then choose the goal that feels the most exciting for you, like to get $10,000 a month the next year, or to go to the country that you've never been in. So goals, either choose goals by its importance and urgency, or if there is no urgency, choose something by the excitement that it gives you. The goal you chose right now might look huge. It can have a long time period and you don't know where to do it. So now you need to divide it into smaller goals. So even though you may not know the full scale of the journey that you need to do to get to this goal, you may vaguely imagine how it could look. For example, if you want to create a YouTube channel that would generate the money for you, you could imagine that probably the first goal would be to just record some videos several times a week, or every day, or once a week, and then as you grow in the number of subscribers and viewers, you may turn it into some kind of a business where you redirect the viewers to some product of yours. So you may vaguely imagine how this journey would look. Or if you want to go to another country, it may look like okay, I need to check the tickets and I need to see how much it would cost to live in there, and then I need to get this amount of money, and then when I have free time I would go there. So as you imagine this journey, as you imagine how it would look, choose the easiest step that you could do right now. The step that you could do even if you are stuck as you are right now. For example, again, let's take the example with the YouTube, the example that I use myself to record such videos. First of all, I imagine what could I do to achieve the goal of becoming a popular YouTube channel. Well, first of all, I need to regularly post the YouTube videos. So my goal would be right now just to post one video each week, but it would still be really hard to achieve it, because when you are stuck, it feels like a huge goal to record the whole video. I need to prepare the lighting, I need to prepare the camera, I need to do this, I need to do that. Now I need to divide it even smaller. So to prepare a video, first I need a good camera. My phone has a bad camera, so my first goal was to find a camera. And finding a camera wasn't that hard. I knew that I had in my apartment. All I had to do is to go around and find it. But now it was quite easier. It wasn't to become a huge YouTuber or even to record one video. My goal was just to find a camera. And then, after I found a camera, my second goal was, okay, now I need to write a plan. What will the video be about? So now all I had to do is to open my Word document on a PC and write down all the plan of the video that I want to talk about. So as you see, you can do it for every goal. Again, if your goal, for example, is to go to another country, first of all, you can open the website and see how much the tickets cost to go to this country and how much money you need for that. You don't need to try to think how to earn this money right now, or what you need to do, or how you need to behave in this country, etc, etc, etc. All you need to do right now is to check how much it costs to go to this country. That's your only goal. So think about the whole plan of what you're doing, not as lots of steps that you need to do that make you terrified because how many of them there are. But think about just doing one goal at a time, one little task at a time. And if it doesn't look little for you right now, just divide it into the smaller tasks until it would be so small that it would be the easiest thing ever. Let's talk about another example. Going to the gym. For some people, it could be really scary to go to the gym, especially if they go the first time or they haven't been there for a long time. So you can divide it into a smaller step of preparing the clothes for the gym. And I think that's much easier than thinking about the whole thing what you're going to do in the gym. So now your goal is to prepare the clothes. And you prepare the clothes, for example, and the first goal is done. So now you can do the second goal. If you really want to go to the gym instead of working out at home, the second goal would be to check the gyms around you. So just open Google Maps or any map that you have and check what kind of gym you have around you. And as you've done that, this goal is done. Again, you don't need to think about the whole journey. You need to think only about this current goal. So after you did this, you can check the cost of the gym membership. It takes 30 seconds, I think. And after that, you can think whether you have such money or not. So you see, you can do any goal, even the biggest goal that may take 1 year or even 10 years by just doing the smallest step that are needed to achieve this goal. I think this is just the hack for the whole life, because you can achieve the craziest goals that no one would even imagine that they would try to achieve just by simply taking the smallest goals and doing them right now. The final action is not really a step, but a daily action that you would do regularly. It is to track your habits. To do that, you need to find any habit tracker or create yourself, there are many habit trackers in App Store or other places on Android and iOS, or you can just take a literal sheet of paper and write down all the stuff that you do every day. The thing about making this easier is to check every habit every day, even if you did the smallest thing possible. Because our goal right now is not to be perfect. Our goal is to create a habit of doing the right thing. Because as you do it, it would be much easier to do more. But to do it, you need to do the smallest action possible every day. For example, if your goal is to start working out every day, check the workout checkbox every time you just put on the gym clothes, because you did some action that led you to doing workout, even if your workout is just putting on gym clothes and then taking them off. So you see what I mean? It basically means that you don't need to check the box every time you do 1 hour or 2 hour workout. Your goal is to check the box every time you do the smallest action to go to the gym, even if it's just putting on the gym clothes. Same way, if you're trying to become a YouTuber or to open a business, write down the checkbox every time you write the goal idea for the business of yours. So for example, you open the Word document and wrote down the idea for your business. Check the checkbox, because you haven't done any of such things a week ago because it was too difficult for you. So now you did this small little task. So when you did it, check out the checkbox, because the next time it would already be a habit. And as you did it, you would feel, wait a minute, I can I don't need to write only this thing down, or I don't need to only put on the gym clothes. I can literally go to the gym. It's already easy for me. And so, day after day, as you do all these habits, you will realize that you consistently do habits that were difficult for you because you mark the checkbox every time you did the smallest action possible. And the thing is, you can do these actions every day, no matter what your life situation is. Even, I don't know, if you get to the hospital, you can literally move your hands or legs or arms like that a little bit, and you can check it as a workout because you need to maintain the habit. So keep the habit tracker every day and think only about creating a habit, not about doing everything perfectly. So let's recap all the steps. First, remove all the time eaters, all the things that take your time right now and don't let you achieve the goals, because you have energy all the time and you need to release it, and so time eaters are the thing you need to get rid of, even if for a while, just for the experiment. Second thing is to write down all the goals that you want to achieve. Just take a sheet of paper or any document or your notepad on your phone and just write all the stuff down. The third step is to assign the time for each goal. It could be a day, a month, a year, 10 years, anytime you want, but the time that you feel is realistic for you to achieve it. Then choose the goal that you know that you can achieve or you really want to achieve, or it's something that's quite urgent for you and you need to achieve it right now. And just choose the smallest step that you can achieve to do this goal today. So it could be one goal, it could be half of a goal, it could be 1% of a goal, or the smallest action that one could imagine, but something that you could do today. And the fifth step is to create a habit tracker and check out every day, every time that you do the smallest action to achieve this huge goal. Do all this, and even the next week or the next month, you will already realize that you're productive again, or maybe in your case, for the first time of your life, you will feel that you actually are doing something that aligns with your purpose, something that feels natural to you. And by these easy steps, you can create some habits that some people couldn't even reach the level of for years. So do these small little steps and you will become great by doing huge habits. Thank you for watching and see you the next time.